Okay, today I'm gonna finish up the suspension on that side. I put the shock in on this side, got this torqued down. So I'm gonna work on the other side. I'm gonna put the shock in. I need to replace the hard fuel line that goes from up in the engine part back. I'm gonna work on that. And I did get it raised up a little because it was just way too low. So right now that's the plan for today. Pop this wheel off and then probably replace that fuel line first, and then we'll get the shock on. And I need to put a cotter pin in here too, and then hopefully I'm done with the rear suspension. I spent about 2 hours yesterday adjusting it to try to get it back up a little. It was just way too low. It's like an inch and a half off the ground. Obviously, it looked really cool, but I obviously can't leave it like that, unfortunately. Maybe if I had air ride, maybe one day. So I do have this spacer on here. I got this because the nut stuck out just a little bit too far, so I couldn't actually put the center cap on big also. Oh, nope, that's the right size. So cool. Use this one, the hammer first. We'll do that instead. I didn't need pliers after all. Okay. Cool, that's on there. Got this cool bracket here from the Samba. I'm gonna hook up. It's gonna go right here. All right. So it's kind of hard to see, but I got this fuel filter bracket, which is pretty cool. It holds the fuel filter there. You guys can see that very well, but it mounts directly to the transmission and then holds your fuel filter right there, kind of away from everything, which is awesome. But I'm going to actually be replacing that hard line right here because there was a tiny little pinhole and I saw a little fuel coming out. So that's what we're going to do next. Right on. I got the fuel line disconnected there. And now I need to go to the front. Not the front of the car, but the front of the fuel line. Okay, so the hard line, it goes through here in the back there. Come on, focus. There it is. And comes around. I have it mounted on this side here, and then it goes up into the fuel pump. So I got to disconnect it here, and I got to loosen that bracket down there. Okay, got it out. So I have a grommet here. It goes in to the back, and then I put a couple pieces of fuel line on here because then I can actually hook it into this bracket, and then I put a little fuel line because I just didn't want it to rub on that, so the rubber hose, just to help kind of protect it. So I'm going to take this stuff off this one and then put it on that one, and apparently I'm going to have to bend this one around a bit because it's not the same shape. So we'll see what we can do. There's so many leaves in here. It's actually a nice day today. So I got this back on. Put these on. I'm gonna wait to put the end on because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to bend this around. This is kind of hard to get in. I'm assuming the other one was hard to get in. Kind of feed it through the hole, and then you gotta kind of bend, and there it is. It wasn't too bad. I thought it was gonna be worse. Cool. And then yeah, this thing is like way off. So I might actually connect it on that side underneath and then get it mounted, and then we'll see where we're at. I might just, I don't know if I'm going to bend this, or maybe I'll cut it a little shorter and then have a longer fuel line, or the soft line. I'm not sure yet. Here, we'll kind of play it by ear. I'm going to stick it in on the other side, connect it, and then see how long this is. All right, I got it routed back from back there. You can see it or not, and around, and it's right there. So I got to connect the hose. I'm going to put this hose on and connect the two lines together. Next. All right, I got it all connected. There, goes around, attaches there, and goes back. And then underneath the car here, comes out right there and goes down into fuel filter, which is mounted right there. Cool. So now I'm gonna get that shock on, and then the little tube. Actually, I'll probably leave the tube off. Actually, I can do that anytime, but we just want to make sure, because try to get it started again tomorrow, and probably want to look and see if there's fuel in there. So I'll just leave this off. But I'm gonna get that shock on next. Right now. So these are the shocks I'm using, KYB gas shocks. This came with the suspension kit I got from Type E Motorsports. I'm gonna pop this off here. Okay. And then let's get this mounted. I bought all new mounting hardware. Ow, ran my knee into it. All right, we're gonna get this going here. Stick this, face it this way, so stick the at the bottom here. I'm gonna push up on the shock, line it up, maybe. There we go. Okay, and there it is. It's the nut down here. There is a hole on the back side here, so you can get into it. Right on. I need to get there's a nut that goes on here, and I don't know where I put it. I'll try to find that, tighten that piece down for the suspension. Found it. This, I guess, just helps maybe lock it in place. I don't feel like this thing would probably move, but I guess you never know. No. All right, got it back on. I still will need to take it off. I still need to bolt down the fender more. I think I only have like 3 bolts in there. I need to put the fender beading in. But for now, I just was getting it on the ground because tomorrow Jeff's going to come over and try to get it running. I do have to work, so I won't be here, but I'm going to try to get that fuel tank in here. And fuel tank, I'm going to hook that up real quick, stick it down in there. That way we have fuel and go from there. I did the other day start trying to run some of these hoses. I still need to figure out the wiring test everything before I kind of hook all the air box and stuff up. So I'm kind of just slowly ticking away at stuff. But let's get that gas tank in. Just got to hook up the fuel line here and then put it in. I'm not sure. I don't know if I'll bolt it down yet or not. Might just set it in there for now. I do have a piece of foam that goes here that I bought, so got to get that installed on the tank maybe. I don't know if I put it on the tank or on the car. I'll figure that out here in a minute. Here's the seal. I thought one side was sticky, but it is not. It's literally just a piece of foam. So I guess it doesn't really matter what side I put it on. Right on. I put the foam on here. I just put a tiny little piece of 3M double side tape on each corner just to kind of hold it into place. So when I put it in the car, hopefully it won't fall. It might flop a little right here, but I can probably move it once it's in the car. I might go grab my wife and have her give me a hand real quick. All right, I'm gonna stick it in. Let's see which way does it go. This way. And will you grab that wire out of the way? Thank you. Pull these wires out of the way. Oh, out of the, yeah, pull it up. Needs to go on that. Yeah, yep. Okay. Okay. What else? Are we good? All right. Perfect. So there. Wow, that looks very nice. You can let go. So that's in. I'm gonna probably have my wife hold it up while I connect the fuel line. Yes. Wow, that looks really nice in there. All painted blue, huh? Mm-hmm. So, right, got the fuel tank in, hooked up the lines. And this isn't factory, I don't think. I'm gonna change this hose because this is the hose that was on it when I got it. I want to get a black hose, but for now I just hooked it up. Hook that up. I think I put about a gallon of fuel in there, and then I just wanted to make sure it wasn't leaking down here. Let's see where I hooked up that, and I kind of just looped it there because I wasn't sure what else to do. But I feel like that hopefully will work. I know it has to kind of go up, but I don't know what else to do. The two metal hard lines are so dang close. I can't really get a tiny little fuel line on there. Plus, you got to be able to kind of prop the fuel tank up. So that's what I did there. But yeah, I didn't bolt the tank down yet. But I got that on. Put about a gallon of gas in there. And that's it for today. Jeff said he might come over and try to do a little work on it. See if he can get it running tomorrow when I'm at work. All right, I know where I left off. Jeff got the engine running the other day. I ended up pulling the e-brake, and the tooth came out, so I had to pull the seat out, and I had to redo the e-brake inside there where it clicks. I had to pull the carpet up, get the boot off. So kind of pain in the butt, but I got that off, fixed that. The exhaust I bought from J-Bugs, which was an Impy exhaust, did not fit good at all. Here's a couple photos of it hanging low. Anyway, so I had to return the exhaust. So I can't run it right now, obviously, but just kind of give you guys a